So, how did I get my ACL and meniscus injury? So, as you can see here, my hands are clenched up. But how did I get it? So, the ball came to me on my left knee during an ESPN state tournament for soccer. So, my right leg kicked. After the kick, my left knee popped and I instantly fell on the ground, collapsed, and it was swelling up right away. So after that, we went to Revolver, and instead of me playing striker, I played defensive end. And in that league, I kind of play back and forth because we have really great players out there. So when I got sent out there, I was playing very stiff, like I haven't stretched, and I was acting very robotic out there, and I wasn't really myself as an athlete out there, and my coach was very concerned. So they said for us to get an MRI, and after we got the MRI, we realized that my ACL is basically torn laying down, and my meniscus is torn vertical longitudinal tear at the posterior horn and the posterior root. So luckily with the meniscus, they were able to sew that part. And for the ACL, they were going to use the patella tendon as planned before the surgery, and they used it, and it went very well, and it's very successful. It's a gold standard for athletes, and the surgery ended up going very well. So here is me after the surgery, and at first I was basically dry vomiting every time I got up to sit up. So instead of getting out normally an hour or two after surgery, it took me 4 to 6 because of that. So here, the therapist at the hospital for physical therapy was basically teaching me my first set of movements for home, and he kind of gave me a chart to do for exercises at home before my first physical therapy appointment. So he's basically teaching me with 1 crutch and 2 crutches how to walk. So with the stairs, I'm using my good leg first, then my left leg when walking up the stairs, as you can see right here. Good leg, operated leg. And then good leg again, operated leg. Now we're going to go down the stairs. So here I am, I'm trying to turn around a little bit. And he's explaining to me probably of how to go down the stairs, which is your bad knee actually goes down the stairs first before your good leg. So we're about to begin. So here I am, bad knee first, good knee. Bad knee, good knee. Bad knee, good knee. One more time. Bad knee, good knee. So then he's working on basically going over 1 step. So here's my good leg. Here's my operated leg. Here's me taking a few tiny half steps towards the end. Going down. Crutch first, left knee, right knee. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking the brace off, and we're going to be taking the wrapping off from the surgery. And we are at 3 days post-op. So for our exercises, at 1 week post-op, I'm doing the long sitting hamstring stretch, and then after that, we are doing the long sitting quad set, where I'm firing the quad. Then I am doing the long sitting calf stretch with the strap, and I use the ropes for that. And then after that, we are doing the supine heel slide with the strap, where I'm basically laying flat on my back doing knee bends, making sure the brace is unlocked to do that on both sides. So then here is me doing straight leg raises up in the air and putting it back down. Straight up, go back down, and make sure I have the brace locked on both sides to do that. And then for the side lying hip abductions, I'm not doing the exercises completely correctly, as you can see here, but physical therapy helped me correct those movements to not have my hip roll and have my side completely straight, so I can make sure these exercises are done correctly, so make sure certain muscles are firing correctly. This exercise that I'm doing pretty correctly here. This is the V-sit leg extension on the BOS ball, but you don't really need that. Alright, so we are going to be walking up the stairs, only a few steps, and we're going to come down. So what you do first is your good leg, and then your operated leg in the crutches. Alright, good leg, bad leg. Turn around. Coming down the steps, crutches, bad leg, good leg. Crutches, bad leg, good leg. There you have it. Okay, so it is 10 days for post-op for my ACL meniscus, and the appointment was literally just 2 minutes. We just went in, went out. They gave this our new sock for my knee, and they gave us these pictures. I'm going to show you them at home of the ACL, and which is the patella tendon, which they use in the front. They took the patella tendon and put it in some bone and put it where the ACL is, took my ACL out. And then for the meniscus, they were able to sew that up. So at home, I am going to be showing you through those pictures of what they did. So for my third PT appointment, it went very well, and I was able to bend at a 92. For my last week, my first visit for PT, I was able to bend it at 18, and then after that, I was able to bend it at 37. So to see that progress very quickly makes me very proud of myself, that I'm actually a strong warrior trying to get through this first part of rehab. And they even said that you're even ahead of what we expect you to do. So that is absolutely phenomenal. And you know, I've been doing well with the leg lifts, and also the other exercises such as the calf stretches, the quad muscles, firing them. So I've been doing an excellent job in all that, and I will continue to keep up my progress. It goes up and down. Everything was up and down for the first few days. I felt like dying. I felt like losing my leg. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get through it at all. So I am very happy that I was able to get through it. Now I'm walking with crutches and my brace with support, of course. Having no pain makes me very happy to hear for sure. I'm off of a lot of medications now. Still on for swelling, but I'm off of the rest of the stuff, so I'm very happy. Now I can get back to regular food again, so I'm very pleased about that. So there's that. Thank you very much, and we'll continue on for my journey. All right, so here is my surgery for the ACL reconstruction using my patella tendon and my meniscus they had to sew up. So here's a normal healthy meniscus, the number 1 picture here. We'll let it focus. Here it is, page number 1. So going to page number 2, here is my ACL. And the reason why it's bent is because they're removing it. So page number 3, that's a torn meniscus right there. Here it is. They're putting sutures through it, and as you can see, it looks kind of like metal or like staples, but really it's just sutures that they're putting through. And here's the meniscus, torn. Here's the opening, and here them trying to stitch it back. Once again, it looks very like metal, but it really looks like it's really sutures. All right, here it is, completely sutured up. They finished it right here. And here is my patella tendon with the string, purple string. They had to pull that through. And then it looks very shiny, by the way, if anybody else uses this graft. And here's a screw, but it's a dissolvable screw, I believe, and it should go away over time. And here it is. Successfully, they have completed the surgery, this last page, for my patella tendon, and they were able to sew up the meniscus. So there we have it. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. And comment down below of your ACL, meniscus injury, or any type of knee injury that you've had in sports, or any sports injury that you've had. At first, it did swell up for the first few days, and then after a week it went away, and then we thought it was improving, but it wasn't entirely better, and we knew that towards the end, around 2 weeks, something was slightly off. At first, nobody knew. The coaches didn't know. We didn't know. We thought it was a strain. We thought it was going to go away in like 2 weeks, right? And everything was going to be fine. Ice it up, rest it up, elevate it, come back in. But after I came back in, playing a different position for defensive end, they knew something wasn't right. And I was only out there for a few minutes, and they took me out because I was looking very stiff and I was very robotic. So at least they got us to get the MRI. Better safe than sorry. And now I'm on the road to recovery. All right, everyone. I'll see y'all later. Bye.